Hi everyone. I was tagged in this spectacular tag called the Brandon Sanderson Tag. I want to thank two people. First, Christy Louise, I know you, we've chatted. I love to you for creating such a exciting tag. I like it. It's brilliant because as Brian, who tagged me, okay, number 2, Brian at Bookish, we know nothing about the Brandon Sanders or talking about anything, but the questions are so brilliant. So my love to both you guys, man, and I think I did a pretty good job in doing this tag. Onward and upward. Please, again, I'm going to refer you to the links below to Brian's video and Christy's, because I can't copy the questions, the prompts, but the first ones basically is because they're so hilarious. Please go check them out. But it's basically a book that kept you reading through the night. And I want to, nobody talks about this book called Shadowram by Gregory David Roberts. I read that book a couple times. I bought it for gifts. His second book was like the Shadow Mountain, or not quite as good, but Shadowram kept me up all night. Check that book out. What subject do you read about in all its complexities, and you know that you might be surprised about? Me, I've been studying and practicing the tarot and the Kabbalah for about 30 plus years. I'm old. I know the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I know the Thoth deck. No, Crowley. There you go. 93. We'll just let that go for now. Okay, this next one is 3, where what 2 books handle the same concept in strikingly different ways, and which did you prefer? Okay, see, these questions are deep and make you think. And and I grabbed my copy of Native Son. It is so battered. It's like Lincoln's Bible or something by now. It's really bad. But I'm comparing that to Light in August. The 2 scenes where they're being chased. Bigger and Joe Christmas in Light in August. Now, Brian and I proved or whatever that JC, he hadn't eaten for like 3-4 days, at least 2, whatever. Okay, he was eating berries maybe, and then I go off like, well, if he's eating berries, he's hallucinating. So I'm comparing these 2 scenes where they're being chased. Handle the same concept in strikingly different ways, in which do you prefer? Okay, so they're chase scenes. They're white people hunting down N-word. Whoa, and they're both brilliant. They're both so suspenseful and okay, answer the question. I prefer this one. Okay, don't hate me, Brian. Quit. Okay, the next one is I forget the number, but it's sure a good or bad formative early childhood reading experience. And I have a really good one, I think. And I mentioned it before. And it's called The Five Chinese Brothers. Now, see the link below. And I don't know if it's racist or anything, but you know, it's violent. People get their heads chopped off and they get burned in ovens, and one guy swallows the sea, and my mom bought a special set that was a different color, and they were the stories. And it's my first memory of reading a short story. Thanks for the question. Brandon Sanders. Brandon Sanders, roll up. Roll up. Roll it up. Brandon Sanders, roll up. I think we left off at 5. Collaborative fiction project and what you thought about it. You know, I have that book by Bill Clinton and James Patterson. My dad sent me. It's in a box. You know my stupid story. Everything's in a box somewhere. In a box. You know my stupid story. Everything's in a box somewhere. Phoenix, Toledo. Haven't read it. Looking forward to reading that. Prolific author you recommend? Well, when my back's to the wall, I recommend Jonathan Kellerman. I mean, I've read all Grisham. James Lee Burke. When I walk into like a Walmart or Rite Aid, I always check all that. I read everything. A book that handles controversy well. Well, I don't know if it handles it well, but I'm going to say John Mitchum's Kent State handles that reasonably well. I think everybody should read that. Everybody should be educated about Kent State. And finally, we're down to our last question. What free literature resources are you grateful for? And I have to say, Libby, Libby, I've been touting that for a few years. I'm going to leave it with this. I think it's kind of cool. And Lord knows I've forgotten more than I remember. But I'm going to go into my wallet and we're going to see how many library cards I have. And we're going to see how many library cards I have. And I would like to see you do the same. Go in your wallet right now. Okay? Just open your wallet. That's a picture of my mother, but okay, just open your wallet. No magic trick or anything. How many library cards do you have? Okay, that's Georgia right there. Right? And that's Toledo, Ohio. So I use electronic links all the time and always have. So I want to close now and thank you, Christy, Luis, for your excellent tag. Although we don't know who Brandon, it was right on, and thank you, Brian. And so who do I take? So Dan Cobain will take Todd Librarian, will take Noah that everyone who reads it must converse. Take out Roz, please. I'd like to hear from you, Roz.